Good morning YouTube. Well, it's morning where I am at the moment. Welcome back. My name's Carl. This is my channel from Plot to Plate, no dig allotment. I'm on the decking on the front of the house at the moment. I'm not done the allotments because I got a little project that I'm doing at the moment. The allotment is pretty much ready to plant, if I'm honest, and it's looking really good. I'll give you a bit of a tour of that at the end of this month, at the end of February. Sorry I haven't given or made any videos for a while. It's been a bit manic, to say the least. I got married on the 6th of January to Rebecca, so yeah, so we've been on a honeymoon and trying to sort the house out and getting bits and pieces done. You know what it's like. Life gets in the way sometimes, so I can't make videos all the time, but things are settling down a little bit now, so I'll get a few more videos out there, and the growing season is about to start. Bring it on, bring it on. Anyway, I'm digressing again, so back to the project. Now these are Charles Dowding's, not Charles Dowding's, yeah, they are the Charles Dowding's seed trays. Do you see these? If you looked on one of his recent videos, Charles Dowding had, he basically bought this frame that had all these little sort of wooden rods in them, like, and you compress it over the top of your tray when you fill it with compost. And it makes the indentations, I don't know what you call it, it's just some sort of little planter of some sort. And he said they're quite expensive, but I'm going to endeavour to make one, and I'm going to speed up a time-lapse video. I'm going to start off with a slow video to show you what I've done initially, and then and show you what I've bought and the tools you'll need, and then I'll do a time-lapse to show it speeded up, because it's just a bit of a longer process and I don't want you to get bored, so to speak. So let's show you what I do with these then. Okay guys, so I've got inch plyboard. It hasn't got to be an inch, it can be half an inch. It depends on how long and how deep you want the dowels that you have to go into the actual seed trays when you plant them up, as it were. So I've got the tray, and what I've done is basically drawed around the perimeter. Just draw it around the perimeter. Okay, there's my pen. So you just draw around there, and then basically just get your pen and go down into the center, as close as you can to the center, and you will make these holes. Okay, and then the next stage is basically to drill each of those holes, and these are $5.99 for 200. And they basically, I've got a couple of open ones here. They're just little dowels, $5.99 for 200. Okay, so basically what I'm going to be doing is drilling the holes here. Cut this out first. No, actually, I'll drill the holes first, and then I'll cut this out, and then I can put the dowels in each of those holes. Okay, right way around, and build a bit of a frame, so that when I fill this with compost, obviously the dowels will be sticking out. I can just basically plank the dowels on top, and it will actually make all the seed holes for you. Just damp it down, and that's going to just speed up, for me, speed up the process of actually, you know, making the holes and then planting the seeds. And I can just do batches of quicker, and then you can do it. Obviously these are smaller. These are the so what are these, 20, 1, 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So these are 28 seed trails, and I think these are 40. So you can do the same thing. I'll do exactly the same thing there. Cut it out, but I'll do, obviously you've got more holes, so the two different types of seed trays can be done. These are the ones I use primarily anyway. So let me just show you how I go about doing that now. I'll just get the drill ready, okay? Okay guys, so I've basically cut out the piece of timber, and what I'm going to do now is drill the holes through here. But what I'll do as well is I'll put this craftily, see, put this down here now, right, like so. I'll measure around here, if you can see that. I'll just turn it to the side. So I'll put that on there, right. I'll measure around there now, and then when I'm drilling, it'll go through the two pieces of wood, so I'll get two out of one drilling process, if you like. So that's the plan. So I'm going to give that a go now. Clamps in the shed. Have a sec. Right guys, what I plan to do is not going to go through the two. I'll do one at a time, because I can leave this on the board, and when I put the plugs in, I can force them in with an hammer and they'll be flat onto here. So let's just drill a few of these out, is it? There we go. That's ready now to receive the dowels, and I'll tap them in now, and then we'll show you the next stage. Oh, thank you very much. Service with a smile. That's my life for you. Taz, love. Thank you. So, it's just a matter of now putting in these dowels. And actually, the first couple I put in, I might have put in a bit deep. But that's okay. So I'm learning from that now. I can see you need just to go down so far. So the dowels, if I knock them in too far, it's not good. But that tells me I don't have to drill all the way through either. I'm only eyeing it, it's not going to be perfect. It'll do exactly what I want it to do, the job. Dib in all the holes. And it's just a little fun little project to get yourself into the mood before you start planting, because we're coming towards the end of February now. And March will be here, and I haven't got nothing in yet really, because everything last year started off really early, if you remember. But this year, I'm not using the growing shed. I'm just gonna plant it straight from the polytunnel, and go from there with my seeds. Just start them a little bit later, so I am going to burn so much electricity in trying to keep them heated and warm, like I did last year. Try to get ahead in the season, and it doesn't always work. But this is a good little, and the holes are drilled just slightly smaller than the dowel, so you won't have to glue them, guys, because we're only pushing them into soft compost, bear in mind. So what you've got now is this board ready to receive. So when the compost is filled, that's exactly how it will go. But it's not quite finished yet, because I've got another bit to add to this now, which will allow it to sit directly over the top, so it's not moving on the top like this, you know, and it's got gaps on it. So the next stage is to get some batten, and I'll just make a lip going right round the outside, and that's going to sit on snug on there like so. And then I'll put a little handle on it and lift it up, bump, bump, and just you need to work along, fill a load of trays up, work along, and then I'll get, obviously I'll be doing the holes and probably get Rebecca to plant, so that's the key. So let me just pause the video and I'll bring the batten up and show you how I do that. So guys, what I'm basically doing now is just fixing the batten over the sides. So it's pretty much, I've cut the batten to size for the edges. It's just a matter of fixing the screw. Try not to have it to split. That's the key, which is not easy, but we get it. Just go a little bit like that, then fit the ends on. So ideally I could do with some different screws, to be honest, and I haven't got any. These are no good, too big. That one's alright. That one could be okay. That one could be okay. Let's try these other ones. Them ones are just too big and they split in the wood, you know. I should pre-drill them really, but like I said, it's only like a something to hold it together, like. That one's too long enough. So maybe this one be long enough for that. No. These are the ones were the ones that was fixing it, so get them in there. There we are. Oops. Just get it flush as much as we can. No, splitting it, that is. Right, 2 seconds, I'll come back to you now, guys. So basically, guys, I fixed it together. I put a little handle, fixed it to the centre, so I got an handle on there, basically. And then the dowels are all ready. It's a bit rudimentary, it's a bit, you know, chucked together really. But what happens now, fill our compost, and then that just slides on the top. Press it down, move on to the next tray, next tray. So I mean, it fits nicely inside, look. So you know, it's all perfect. So you can see inside there, all the holes, look. So that fits nicely on top. So you'll be able to press them in. You haven't got to put that edge on it, to be honest, and I don't think I'll do that on the next one. I don't think it's worth doing it. So I'm going to do another one now, but I'm going to do a 40 tray instead of a 28 tray. So I'm not going to show you that, guys, but I'll show you the finished product when I've done it. So guys, this is what I've done. So this is one the other one I've knocked up. So this is the 40 cell tray. Obviously, like I said, fill it with compost. What I've basically done, instead of adding the sides to it, just to keep it so in the centre, I've put them 2 bits on the end. So that basically helps me to see where this centre. So obviously all the dowels are on there, and just down it goes, move on to the next one. So I've just come down to the allotment, guys, just to give you a bit of a demonstration how this works. So I'm going to zoom you in, possibly. So look if I can zoom you in. No, I can't. Anyway, I'll show you a close up in a second. So obviously here's the I don't even know, we call them dibbers, you know, multiple dibbers, I don't know, but it's just a nice little frame that's got the dowels on, and this will sit right on top now. So I've put compost in here, I've wet it down, and all you do is basically press it down like so. Once it's down, lift it up, move on to the next one. Let me just show you now the effects, how quick that was. So there's the finished result, guys. So the dibber's done its job. So obviously you've got little tiny holes now there, ready to take the seed. I'm not going to put seed in at the moment because I think it's still a bit too early for myself personally, but yeah, that's basically just a demonstration on how it works. But this is just going to save so much more time than just dipping each hole, then planting afterwards. I can whack the compost in, put the dibber on there, move on to the next tray, and you know, I can plant up a few trays within, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, and they're ready to go then. So it's just going to save so much more time. And I got obviously the other one there for the other tray. So that's the 40 seed tray, and that's the 28 seed tray. But that's how it works, guys. All looks tidy and looks good. Anyway, this is Carl from Plot to Plate signing out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to support me, and you all take care. Bye for now.